Jerreth, I guess what's the mood been like at practice? Leading up to this App State game, get this extra bowl game, try to go, win another one with these guys.
Yeah, it's just been an exciting feeling, honestly. We didn't get the result we wanted in the championship game, so we're just looking to end the season on a high note and just get an extra win.
Sorry, but actually, go ahead.
I was just going to say, sticking with App State, I guess, what's the scouting report on those guys?
They have an extremely physical and, I guess you could say, excited front seven. They like to run to the ball, play fast, high motor guys at the front, some disciplined DBs at the back, but hopefully we can take advantage and get Bailey that record.
Jerreth, just to kind of take a break from the game for a second, we were talking about this just right before we started. People across the country, across the world even, are still looking at what happened in Bowling Green, Western Kentucky. I know Bailey said for the most part you guys are good, but were you good from the weekend? And what do you when you kind of make sense of what happened? What kind of goes through your head, and how has the team been moving forward with that?
I think most of the team was unaffected. I believe there was a couple of guys who had some minor damages to their apartment, but it's a blessing that all of us made it out safe. But my prayers and condolences go to everyone that had something to, like house loss, family loss, anything like that. Like Bailey did say though, if they need anything, I'm sure WKU football is more than like to help out for sure.
When you see all the money that App State raised, last I checked, I think it was $17,000. They keep raising their goal because they're raising so much money. I mean, obviously you're going to go against them on Saturday, but I mean, how much love and support do you have for them when you just see how they care so much about you guys?
It's just bigger than football. That's just what that shows. At the end of the day, off the football field, everyone's people, and we really appreciate the love and support they've shown for this community.
Jerreth, I know you've been here for only a short amount of time, but when you did see the damage that was going on, I don't know how much damage you did see, but what was your reaction to it?
It was heartbreaking, honestly. I think the next morning, me and my little brother were just kind of walking around some of the parts, and it's just, you see trees everywhere, people's roofs gone, glass everywhere. It's crazy to think about, and it's saddening that people were in the houses at the time, little kids. It's just, I don't know, it was heartbreaking, honestly.
And you see all these people that are out, and people are still talking about the Boca Raton Bowl and seeing you guys play. What does that mean to you to have so many people excited for this upcoming Saturday?
It means a lot. I think when you look at our basketball team, they got a big win the other day. I think they did that for the community, and hopefully we can do the same thing in Boca Raton and just bring some hope and positivity to this community.
It's going to be your last game with Bailey on Saturday. I guess what has he meant to you, and I guess what has your relationship meant to you just personally?
It meant everything. Like, even though it's our last game together, I'm gonna talk to him every day probably for the rest of my life, more than likely. But it's crazy to see where we're at now, and hopefully we can get him that record on Saturday.
How important is that, getting him that record? I guess, what would that mean to you and to this team?
I think everybody wants it more than he does probably. He just wants to win, but I think we're all the receivers and O-line, we want to give him all the time and make all the plays so we can get it for him.
In terms of Coach Kelly, obviously moving on after this game, what can you just say about what he's meant to you in your career and, what it means to have this one last game with him?
I owe my career to Coach Kelly because no one wanted to give me a shot at receiver before Coach Kelly, so I'm forever grateful for him, and it's awesome to see all his hard work pay off, and I think he's going to do a great job at Texas Tech.
I asked Bailey about it. Bowling, he said that you go in all three games last night or last time you guys went. I guess has your high score changed at all? And realistically, how much have you seen that kind of team building help you guys get to this point in the season where you are?
My high score hasn't changed. I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of been at a slow decline, but it's probably because I haven't been at the lanes as much. But I think that little things like that just help team bonding so much and just help chemistry. Like doing anything together, even if it's just going to grab some food together, just spending more time around each other just helps build chemistry.
Of course, going to sunny South Florida a little early. Any plans besides, of course, guys practicing, a lot of stuff going on there. Anything that you're looking forward to down in South Florida?
I've only been to the beach one time before, so that's just going to be a fun experience. Just get to look around on the beach and just lay around, hopefully.
In terms of Coach Arbuckle taking on play calling duties as of now for next year, I guess what's it been like working with him this year and however much you have?
Ben Arbuckle's a great guy. Real smart guy, real smart football-wise. I think he's going to do a great job. He's a hard worker. He knows the offense better than any of us probably. I think everyone's going to be pleasantly happy with how he does.